Hey guys, for my arcade game emulator, I wanted to do Galaga so bad. I noticed that when I got on this website, some of the games are part of Namco, like Dig Dug, and I think Pac-Man is on here and stuff like that. So Galaga was first introduced in 1981 in Japan, and then on this around the same year, it moved over to North America, and it was part of the arcade games. And when I got my Game Boy, this was the first game that came up because I already was kind of familiar with Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man since I saw my sisters playing it and stuff like that. So I feel like this is like was became my favorite. Now it's about it's about like this whole like spaceship that's in space, and that's like one of my favorite themes as well. And you're going against like these aliens, and this is in space Galaga. So you're shooting these like arrows and these darts over to kill the aliens. And what's so interesting is that as the levels move forward, the aliens go into like different formations and stuff like that. So as you can see, is I just not started, and it was like kind of hard because I'm using like the keys that are on the screen and stuff. So anytime I try to like double press and stuff, like you'll see that the screen will move, and I have to go back to the main screen to continue on with the game. But as I was saying, um as the levels move forward, the aliens go not only in different formations, but they go even more faster to make it more challenging. So this in this scene, there is always going to be a special, like unique alien that comes up, and it will capture your original spaceship. So the next spaceship will come into the next from on the side, and once you kill this one, so like at the very last minute, it's just I lost control because again the screen will move and stuff like that. But once you had killed the alien that will had your original spaceship, the spaceship will go right next to the one that you were using, and that will create like even more of a control, and you'll have two spaceships with you. Once an alien kills one spaceship, okay, at least you have one more. But once you kill the last one, then game over. You have to start all over and stuff like that. So what I like about like the game and stuff like that is how it is like more like a retro, and it gives you like that more nostalgic feeling because like I feel like the child memories coming back and stuff like that. um I kind of don't really pay attention to scores, but like the highest score it'll show is like a 3,000. It's like you can go even above that, and it'll show on your records and stuff. So overall, like this was extremely challenging than you playing on the Game Boy but what I like is that we have a much more technology to where and more of an upgraded technology to where there's more options to play Game Boy because like I said, like a decade ago, I remember I tried to play Galaga when I couldn't find my Game Boy. I lost it at some point. I was like, man, I really wish I could play it. And there were like no kind of websites that would have this. They would mainly just have Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man and stuff like that. So again, it takes like over the years, it takes how technology is so upgraded and has more variety to where we can play without the Game Boy and stuff like that. Galaga is also available on Wii. It's called like I think Namco Game Remix or Pac-Man Remix, and it shows more of a 3D like kind of nature. It's almost like Mario, Super Mario Brothers, of how the change of look had surpassed over the years. It started off as retro pixelated like this, and then years later it turns into like a 3D animation kind of look, and that's what Galaga is on this remix game on the Wii. So I just finally moved on to stage two. Stage one, stage two, same thing. It's like level one, level two. So the I noticed that the game Galaga on the website is a whole lot more glitchy, and the sound of it is of course is a very huge difference. It's more glitchy, and that's what makes it really hard and stuff like that. Meanwhile, on Namco on the Game Boy, it's a whole lot smoother and stuff like that. But overall, like, it's I enjoy the experience. I never like actually played Galaga on like a website, and I never really played it on like a mobile device. In other games that I also tried on here is Dig Dug. It's the same thing. I noticed that it's a whole lot different. See, I was just about to go into the alien that was going to capture my spaceship. But overall, I had a very good experience with this game, and I hope you enjoyed the video and the commentary and my experience.